All right, Jandy, you'll have to keep me straight on our view. I'm going to try a little bit different of a camera angle today and see if this is a little bit better.
Do you want theirs?
Yeah, let me get this real quick. Hang on, guys. It'll take me just a second.
We're trying new things.
Yes, trying new things. Okay. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Alrighty. And we have new microphones. So we'll see how this goes, if it actually works. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you. I was putting on my little mic. Okay. Jandy, let's see your nails. Let's see if I can get the light. Hang on here, Jandy. I'm going to get us a little bit more light. Hang on here. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit. All right. Sorry, guys, I moved my desk around, and so it's just a matter of kind of getting it squared away. We're going to start removing her previous nail art.
Volume's on.
Whenever you're ready, Jandy.
Okay. There.
Okay. I'm going to kind of back this away just a hair so it doesn't get in my way. Okay. I'm going to kind of move you just a little bit, Jandy. All right, there you go. All right, so let's get this removed. Is that a little bit better? I feel like it's a little bit dark.
I do too.
You do too? Hold on, guys. Let me see what we can do here. You know what it is? I don't have this on, but I don't have the cord, the right cord to plug that in. Like it won't reach over here. I can try to scoot this further. Hang on, guys. I'm going to try to get you some more light. Sometimes it's a matter of shifting stuff around.
I need to just get you one of those little multi-outlet things that set
Well,
hair
I'm gonna there's some lights that I want to get on Amazon, so maybe for Christmas for myself, if I can save up, I'll do that. Is there people coming in chat yet? So I don't want to miss anybody. Not saying hello.
Y'all let us know if these mics are too loud or too
Okay, I'm gonna
quiet
get some
or
more light on here.
irritating or whatever.
Right. Okay, I feel like you guys can see a little bit better. Here we go. I know I kind of couldn't get it just right. Is that a little bit better, Jandy? She's helping me out, just kind of get adjusted here. And then you can tell me if I get in my way or anything like that. Okay, Jandy? All right. Let's get this removed. And I'm just going at, let's see, I'm at 16,000 RPMs. And I'm on reverse. Hang on. There we go. We're just removing the old nail art. Did you feel like it was a little bit better review how we had it before? Maybe?
I don't know.
Here.
Tammy said hi.
Hey, Tammy. We're trying to get a better view here. Let me see if I can figure this out. Maybe that's a good one. That looks a little bit better. How's your day going, Tammy? Anything exciting going on?
Okay, yeah, maybe that's good. It's real close, you can see good.
I've been kind of fighting the weather. The weather around here is starting to change, and we had something blow through. And it's kind of been bothering me. and just keep me in the center of my screen, Jandy. I feel like I can't see the monitor as well as what I used to be able to, so you'll just help me stay in the center.
You said pretty good. Weather here is rainy in Montana.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we didn't get any rain, but it's just, there's something blowing through, like something thinking about coming through. So I ended up with a sore throat and a little bit of fever and stuff, but sometimes allergies will do that to me. So I'm hoping that's all it is. I didn't get out much or anything, and I wasn't around, anybody sick. So I'm really hoping that's what it is. Okay, I'm going to get the other side here in just a minute. I'm going to go straight on first.
Amy is so not ready for the cold.
I know it. I hate, it always seems to me like around this holiday kind of time, everybody gets sick, and I don't know, it's always busy, and this year's going to be a little different with all the, a lot of people struggling. So I'm kind of leaving this side on these two because I'm going to turn her hand sideways and try to get a little bit better.
Zenaida?
Hey, Zenaida.
Going with migraines last week.
Oh gosh, Tammy, that's awful. Jandy gets those almost every night, but it kind of runs in her family. I get those sometimes with my lupus, but luckily it's not too often because those are horrible. And I'll tell you what though, Jandy's got some tricks if you haven't tried. Like she gets this little
Cherry.
It's called a cherry pit bag that she gets from Amazon, and you just heat it up in the microwave for like 3.5 minutes, and then you put it on your forehead or your neck, and it really helps her. And then she'll just lay down with it. And then sometimes if that doesn't help, sometimes she'll switch to like an ice pack.
Or both.
But the heat, she says, helps her most.
Well, both.
Together. Oh, she said both, yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, I forgot they can probably hear you a little bit better.
Oh, I know. Are these mics making it any better? Or?
Yeah, can you guys hear Jandy? She always talks so low, so I got us some little bitty cheap microphones. Hopefully they... Oh, did I scare you? I'm sorry, Jandy. I think I scared her. Hopefully they work okay. This is my X cut. Sometimes you gotta... I accidentally got you. It didn't catch you or nothing, so hopefully it's just... Maybe it just kind of... Maybe it was a thin area.
Tammy says I sit on the edge of my tub with the hottest water I can handle with my feet. Seems to help.
Oh, wow. She'll have to try that.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works. And she does take those, the BC powder.
Sometimes.
Oh, she said sometimes it works.
Sometimes Excedrin. Sometimes ibuprofen. Sometimes Tylenol.
Yeah, they're tricky. I'm glad I don't get them too often. I had this week I had a lupus flare up. Probably because whatever's blowing through kind of had me sick, and so then yesterday I had a big allergic reaction to light and had to take a ton of Benadryl, and that made me feel horrible. So it just wasn't a very good day yesterday, but today's a little bit better. Since I've got my X cut and I know that area right back there by the cuticle is kind of thin, I'm just going to kind of avoid it and get it with my next bit that my why can't I think of it? My head is just completely like mush. My arbor. We're gonna kind of look at her nail shape and see how much we need to lift up the tips, since her tips kind of grow down a little bit. We may actually take these a little bit shorter. Do you think you need them shorter, Jandy? Or what do you think? You're doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want you to be having problems.
Either way, I guess. Do we have a corded mouse?
Huh?
Do you have a mouse with a cord?
A mouse? The one that comes with the iPad or whatever this thing is over here.
No, it's not corded.
No, I think we threw them all away.
We did.
At some point, yeah. All right, let me get you. Switch to the arbor band.
Vivian said hey.
Hey, Vivian. I'm going to get her kind of dusted off here so you guys can see a little bit better.
What do you call that electric nail polish remover, please?
Oh, yes. This is, it's called an e-file. And, but it's also, a lot of people just call it their drill. But you can go on to Amazon too and get one. They're pretty, you can get them for a pretty good price over there. I was just checking some prices because I'm planning on this week, I'm going to upload a video for people who are just getting started and want to do gel nails. I'm going to kind of walk you through the basics that you'll want to have to get started and how to start that process, like the best way to kind of start it. And I kind of went on Amazon and picked out some of the products that I would recommend that are still really good products but are very affordable. So that'll probably be coming on Thursday, either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm thinking. Okay, let me get this. Let's see. Okay, I'm just doing 7,000 RPMs. And since I'm going to be close to her skin, I'm going to put on my readers. Change my glasses. I feel like it's like Superman. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a hair. And Jandy, if you'll keep me in my center again, just if I get out. And I was going to mention too, guys, if there's ever anything that if you ever see a trend and you want me to do a tutorial on it, questions, you can always email me or just add the suggestion, down in the comments, and I'd be happy to do that. That way, it'll give me some other ideas too of what you guys might be like, where you are in your journey, and what you might like to see. But I was thinking for anybody new coming in, especially, I kind of get the impression that a lot of people are going to start doing their own nails and hair and stuff for a little while, since we're kind of in a little bit here in the States, we're in a little bit of a bind, financially, a lot of people. So I know I've been doing my own hair for a long time, but well, of course, in my own nails, but I wanted to kind of
off to the side just a little bit.
I wanted to kind of get newcomers coming in, kind of up to speed on the basics and an affordable way to get started if they needed to. But I'm always excited to see what you guys are liking nail art wise, or if there's a shape that you want more information on. Because if I don't know it, I'll practice it and I'll get whatever information I can from my sources and see what we can figure out together. Okay. And I always feel like, for me, I like to push my cuticles back after I get my gel product removed. It just kind of has been like the most natural flow for me. So if you ever wonder why I don't get it before, that would be why. I've just kind of noticed over time, no matter how much I tried to get myself to change that step, it always felt like it fit in most natural for me after the
Mabel said hi.
polish remover. Hey, Mabel, it's good to hear from you.
Lady DeSoto said hi.
Lady DeSoto. Are you in DeSoto, Texas? By chance?
Don't know. It says Lady D and then SOTO.
Ah,
So could be.
I used to live out by DeSoto. I lived in a little town called Waxahachie. It's a cute little town. But I kind of like, well, there's things I really liked about it, but I like living near downtown Dallas now. Because then if there's ever anything we want to go to, we're not too far away. Because it's always a hassle to go into downtown anyway. But it's nice when you're not too far and you can take the train.
Mabel said, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Mabel. I was feeling a little under the weather, but I don't know where I am in the journey, actually. I feel like today has been a little bit better, and I ate a little bit better today, but I feel like I didn't run like as high of a fever or as many fevers today. So, thank God.
Someone said it's an e-file, and another said it's a Dremel. What is the difference?
So Dremel, is used more for like like construction people, like if you're working on a project and stuff like that. Back in the day, well, and still, a lot of people still use Dremels to do nails because it's a very similar device. But, since we've kind of come a long ways with the Dremel, and so now they make them pretty and in all the pretty colors, and they're just a little bit more, they're quieter, they're just a little bit more tuned in to what like a nail tech would need. And I forgot to have that on. Oh well, we're gonna get these cleaned up. Let me back this up again. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with my swipe and just kind of get the dust off of here. And I'm just gonna brush down the nail so we can kick all that into our duster. All right. Now we'll push our cuticles back. Let's see the damage you've done to your cuticles this week, Jandy.
Basically.
Do you feel like that sometimes, Jandy?
Yeah. I think I do.
Yeah, Jandy likes to pick at her cuticles if she gets nervous. We all have our little nervous habits. I'm not so much a picker, I don't think. And I cannot believe I had one of my favorite bits is this like little square cuticle bit that I use right up around the cuticle area. And I just got a new one from Young Nails and went to do a service out in a different area. So I wasn't at home, which I'm so bad if I ever have to travel outside to do nails outside the house. I'm horrible at it. I always leave stuff or I'll break something, and I accidentally threw away in my little towelette that was on the table. I tossed my new cuticle bit, which is so upsetting. But I got a new one on the way, so not the end of the world. But every time do I not? Every time we come home from doing like nails outside the house, I'm always like, this is why I don't do nails outside the house. Like, it's always something. I've always left something somewhere. I just can't find it. Never fails. I tell you. Okay, let's see if you guys can see pretty well. I'm zooming in real good on your cuticles, Jandy. And I'm just going to butt up right up against her cuticle area. And although Jandy's probably due for a little bit more of a cuticle work, I'm not going to do that today. So I'm just going to kind of get a little bit I can that's on the nail, and then we'll clean that cuticle area up best we can. But I'm not going to be lifting up that, the back tissue or anything like that, or doing like a Russian manicure. Ooh, she's really done a number on this one, Jandy. What have you been doing? Picking at it, probably. The dry skin. Yeah, because now since it's getting to be wintertime, you'll have to start putting on a little bit more balm. And when you wash your hands or when you get out of the shower, be sure just to pour like a little bit of cuticle oil on your palms and rub it around and get it around your nails, just to kind of give yourself a little bit extra moisture. And then you can always throw on some lotion. And I'm going pretty slow right now, so I'm going at about 7,000 RPMs. I was going a little bit slower, but I just raised it up to 7. And I'm going to try to get up in here just a little bit better. Like I said, this is not my new cuticle bit. Yeah, that looks like just a tiny bit of product that's about to lift. That's why it's so white. But it'll automatically come off here in a minute. Sometimes you just got to give it a second to set. It's like it realizes how thin it is, and then you can just come back with your file and get it.
Mabel said, or coconut oil is so good.
Yes, I love coconut oil. You're right. Yeah, I need to pull that out of my bathroom so that way it's ready to go. Yeah, and I've also got some almond oil and some jojoba oil, which is also really good. You can make yourself just like a little bit, put some in some like warm water and give yourself a little soak for about 5 minutes. And it'll help them a lot. All right. Jandy, I'm going to get right around. I'm going to take my file and just kind of thin this out a little bit more and get anything that we didn't already get, and just make sure I'm kind of working already with a nice thin surface that's smooth, so that way my gel will go on nice and easy. I'm going to pull the skin back here just so I can get up in this little corner. Just go very gently around that cuticle. Oop, did I get off screen?
There. Actually, you're off to the side a little. Get it?
See if it came back. On mine, it looks centered, so.
Okay, yeah.
Is it centered on yours? Okay.
Yeah.
Janice says yes.
Correct.
Okay. And get the skin pulled back. Go slow around the cuticle. Slow around here. I'm going to turn her finger just a little bit to the side. And just kind of work my way down it. And just thin it out where it needs it. Come up my side. Is everybody getting ready for the holidays coming up? Is everybody going to be celebrating the holidays coming up? I can't believe we're already in November.
Fast.
Yeah, it did. I feel like this angle though gives you a pretty good idea of her shape and kind of what I'm smoothing out. I'm probably going to lift them up a little bit though, so let's see here. Swipe. Back us up. Okay. And again, we're just kind of dusting out every little crevice.
Gamers said hi.
Hey, gamers. And Jandy, you can say hello to them too now that they can hear you. They can hear you better.
I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving. I have a lot of cooking to do.
Oh, right. Yeah, my mom told me the other day, she was like, we've already ordered everything, and I just need you to come over early to help me get everything cooked. And I was like, oh, okay. I can't believe it's already time either. Hopefully she didn't go overboard on stuff, though. I feel like she does a lot of times. I mean, we always eat the leftovers, but nothing ever goes to waste. I think especially around me and Jandy, because we usually will take whatever home. We don't waste anything. Okay, I'm going to kind of look at her shape just a little bit. I think what we'll do, I'm just going to kind of fix her shape just a little bit more pointed for what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to kind of start at the tip area and then just gradually work my way back. Make sure it looks pretty centered. Okay. I'm not doing anything like a lot of filing, just a little bit. Not a severe filing yet. But this will give me a good idea of kind of where I'm headed. So that way when I go to lay down my gel, I'll have a good shape going on already. Okay. So I'm just going to focus on my tip. I'm going to zoom you guys in. Just going to focus on my tip first. Kind of get it as narrow as I want it. And I'm just kind of going back and forth too to make sure I'm staying centered. And then I'll okay. And little pinky, a wee pinky. My niece went to, I have like a little 16-year-old niece, and she went to New York this last week for the first time. I've never even actually been to New York. So I'm dying to hear what she thought. I think the furthest I've ever been away, well, I went to Boston, and then I went to Seattle, which I loved. Seattle was my favorite place so far. And I liked Boston. I kind of liked the Northwest a little bit better. Okay. All right, so we got a good shape going on. Let's give it one more brush out here. There you go. All righty. Let's get our base. So So I've got my Young Nails base ready to go, my Synergy base. Get that set out here. And let's get, let's see here, my Protein Bond. I'm going to use my Protein Bond next. This will be a really fun little nail art too, because it's a little bit different, and I moved my light. Oh, Jandy, will you hit my light back on? It's the buttons over there. Oh, you got it. There you go. Okay. Now maybe you guys can see a little bit better. We got that moved out of the way.
Because it was.
Oh, did it give you, did it look, okay, Jandy's fixing the light for us. There we go. Get this around here. All right. And I only do one round of Protein Bond on her just because she's pretty good with the one round. So I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, and if you guys will remember, if you're enjoying the feed, just to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We have a goal this month for the month of November. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. And the other day I realized I had just made it to where now I'm part of like the YouTube membership program thing, which I was so excited about. It has taken me years to get here. So I was horribly excited. Now this is my base, and I'm just going to I'm going to put on this first layer of base and just kind of brush it on very thin, but everywhere that I'm going to want my gel to go. And I can go through each nail on here. Brush. And sometimes I'll just kind of scrub it in back here at this back area, so that way I don't over flood it with product. Because it doesn't really have to be thick at all. Okay. Before we start actually laying the builder gel, I'm going to take a look underneath her nails and just see how badly they're curved down. If they are, I'm sure they probably are a little bit, but we'll take a look at that next. And that way we'll have an idea of.
Aren't any cracks on these?
Okay. Yep, Danny thought that she might have cracked.
I think it's his hand, but.
Oh, okay. She thought that she might have cracked.
But I wasn't sure.
And now, what were you doing?
I don't have any
idea.
idea.
She can't even remember what she was doing.
Or I don't even know why I felt it either.
Yeah, I can't remember what you were doing either.
I think nothing, but.
Something outside the house.
I don't know.
I think this is going to be a really pretty set, Jandy.
Okay. Great.
It's kind of in the style of, I feel like it's kind of like a Kawaii nail. More of a sophisticated Kawaii nail. Okay, under the number, Jandy, if you would, please.
Rascal.
For 60 seconds.
Rascal.
What's he doing? Rascal.
Stay over here, sir.
Okay, let me get my
30 or 60?
60.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need to go another 30, you can. I'm going to get out my concealer pink. That's what we're going to use to build her nails today. Tell me if you guys can see a little bit better. Like, is that pretty good?
It's being better this way because it's pointing like that.
Like this?
No, I have it.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
So it's down on.
Oh, and you're talking about what it looks like here, right? Okay. We'll figure this out. Okay, you're good, Jandy. Let me see you. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to borrow you sideways. That actually looks really nice. We won't have to lift that one up. Let's look at this one. Okay, yes, we're going to want to build that up just a hair. And this one also just a hair. You see how much it curves right in here? So we'll just lift that up a little bit. And that one looks really good too. Okay, let's see your thumb. Your thumb is usually, it's not that bad, so I'm shocked. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to get my precision gel here. Let me wipe this tip off. And then I'll just kind of keep in mind which ones we want to lift up as I'm going here. Okay, so you can kind of see what I got on here. And I just got a hair on my brush. Let me know, guys, if this is not a good angle for you. And I don't need too much back here. I just kind of need to get it going back there. Just a wee bit. We like to put her apex a little bit further back. And then I'm just going to kind of pull this.
Tammy said it looks good.
Oh, good, good. Thank you, Tammy. I feel like I need the tiniest bit more. I'll just add it right here. There we go. I wanted a little bit more on this side.
What is this stuff again?
This is the Young Nails Precision Gel. It's their Synergy Gel, and it is in the shade Cover Up. Am I saying it right? Let me see. Concealer Pink. I almost said Cover Pink. Okay. I'm going to kind of look at it sideways. It looks pretty good, other than right in here, it could be a little smoother. And then I'm going to have you hang your hand upside down and just kind of leave it just like that for a minute. And it's going to kind of pull that gel more towards the center and more right down the spine of the nail. Let me look at it from this way. Like if that's all we have to fix, then it's not. That's going to be a piece of cake. Okay, Jandy, go ahead and go to the nuker with that one just for like 10 seconds. No, she was going to give me her other hand.
A wipe you can.
No, actually, that's not. This is actually clean. It just looks like that stain. I know. I need to get another one because yeah, it does look like I didn't clean
magic
it.
eraser.
Oh, the magic eraser. Yeah, I could try that and see if it'll work. Not help it, but we'll try it. Okay, let me see.
It's worked on things I didn't think it would work on.
Okay, I'm gonna give her just a tiny bit more. A little bit more than that. I'm gonna go up back where my little apex area is gonna sit, and then I'm just gonna kind of swing it back down the middle here. because that was really the only place that I needed just that little extra height that I possibly might want to make sure I've got in there when I start shaping.
Mm-mm.
Of course, all the dogs are now like, yeah, we need to go outside. Now that y'all are busy.
I think they cared about daylight savings this time, though.
Right? I don't
Which is
either.
surprising.
I know. Okay, I'm going to give her a quick zap with my little light. Oh, I'm kind of too far back or too far down. Okay. Now this one we needed to lift up a little bit. So I already know I'm going to need more down here towards the bottom. So I'm going to squeeze this on and I'm just going to go ahead and bring it all the way down. And again, I'm setting my brush down somewhere that I shouldn't be setting it down at. Okay, I'm going to start back here, get a little bit up back here by my cuticle. Because we always end up thinning this part out anyway. So I feel like I don't really ever need a whole lot there. And I wanted a little bit more down here. So I'm just going to bring this down, cover my tip. Get a little bit coming down my sides. And a little bit coming down this side. Is it a good view, Jandy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right in the middle. Grand Bay Nails said hello.
Hey, Grand Bay, J-Rob. How are you? Okay, Jandy, I'm going to have you go under that nuker. Or actually, I can just do it with my little quick nuker here. It won't take but a second.
Grand Bay doing good. So glad I caught your live.
I know, me too. I know, it's so hard sometimes. But I haven't figured out how to pick up on my scheduled live when it's time. I don't know how to grab it up and come on. So once I figure that out, maybe it'll be a little bit easier for everybody. Okay, I want just a hair more. So I'm just going to put it right back here by my cuticle area. Not cuticle area, I'm sorry. By my apex area. Kind of get it warmed up. Roll it around. And just come right down that center. And if it looks like I'm getting in my gel, I am. Not on purpose, but my lighting situation is very different right now. I'll have to get it figured out.
Looks you can see real good.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point. I just want to make sure I have enough product that I can file in my shape nicely.
In the light, it looks, you can see good.
Oh, yeah, you might be right. That might be what it is. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more. And I want to pull down a little bit more than I leave back because the front was the part that really needs to be lifted. So I'll just kind of run this down to the tip. Okay, Janny, I'm going to have you turn your hand. I normally don't ever have to do this, but for some reason, I'm having her turn her hand upside down more often than I usually do. It's okay.
Why? How come you do it upside down? What is it doing?
It's going to pull that gel a little bit further down where I need it, right down that center of that nail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go in the nuker just for like 10 seconds. I always feel like building up that shape and trying to get it just right is always probably the longest and like most tedious for me, you know? Well, that and the filing. Filing is never ending.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're good. Because I'll sit with the filing process until I feel like it's absolutely real nice. Okay, let me see. It's not smooth at all, but here, go ahead and turn your hand this way. I'm going to put a little bit more down here. I just want to make sure that I've got enough to lift it. It's going to be just right in the center. And there's something in my gel. Hang on. Okay, Jandy, just in the nuker for like 5 seconds. I'm going to wipe off some of my gel on my brush. Let me get my little palette out here. Let's clean this off. There was something in there. I don't know what I picked up on. Okay, you're good. Come on out. Okay. There you go. All right, let's start with this. I know we have to lift this one up too, just a wee bit. So let me just roll this, get it a little bit back here. I'm going to go ahead and just start it coming down the sides. And then I'll just work here. Because I'm sure we'll add more. I feel like my gel is not settling as fast as it normally does. It's so bizarre. But I bet it's because the weather's changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a little colder. I think it said we're supposed to have like a cold front come through. Like tonight, I think. Tuesday night. Hang on. We've got a little situation here. Looks a little sloppy. Let me clean my brush. There we go. Get it a little bit more over here. Okay, and the nuker Angie just for like 10 seconds.
Anna Marissa said hi.
Hi, Anna Marissa. How are you doing tonight? she's kind of going in just for like 10 seconds at a time and nuking it just to kind of set it in place so it doesn't run. And then we will, then we're going to, hold on here. Then after we get them each done, we're going to go back in for the full 60. This one we didn't need to lift up, so won't really need to put as much. Do most of you guys do nails in here, or do you just like to watch doing nails?
Brady wants to know about my cuticles. Will you be fixing them?
How do you mean? Not you, Dandy.
I assume how they always mean.
Well, that's why I'm asking her how she mean fix them.
Mm.
Okay, nuke. 10 seconds. Yeah, let me take a look at it and see what you mean. Hold on, let me get it. When she comes out, I'll see what you're saying.
Second finger.
Yeah. Oh, no, she actually has a wound there. So she's got, she was probably picking her cuticles. You see right here? So I will slightly buff it, but other than that, we're not gonna.
Thumb's worse.
Huh?
So the thumb worse.
Yeah, her thumb is a little worse. Yeah, but yeah, you know, anytime like, unless it's like a professional hand model, regular people usually just do regular work, you know, like around their house and stuff. And some people are a little harder on their nails or their skin, you know, than others. And you're always going to run into dry skin issues, or like where they've had a hangnail and pulled it, or maybe there's someone that, you know, picks at their nails. And you just kind of have to work with that. But you don't ever want to do anything more aggressive, because you can actually injure them worse. And especially, you don't want to buff that area before you've completed doing the nail service and put on your top coat and everything. Because if you catch that skin just right, and if it starts bleeding, then it's going to cause a problem for your manicure service. So we'll just wait until the end and just kind of slightly buff out what we can. But the rest of it is just something that's going to have to heal over time. There's not really a magic fix for it. But she'll, you know, be using her cuticle oil. She can always put some Neosporin or something like that on it. You know, just anything that you would for like your typical, you know.
She said yes, thanks for explaining.
Yes, absolutely.
Grand Bay, my late client canceled on me last minute today,
Aww.
but I do have a salon.
Yeah. You know, Grandma, that happens to me too all the time. In fact, I recently had there was something going on with our family, an event, but I had a client that really wanted to come in, and she wanted a particular day. So that was the day that we were having our family event. But I just told family, you know, I can't, because I have a client that really I need to get her in, because she had plans that next week and wouldn't be able to come in. And then at the last minute, like that day up, I had cleaned everything. And you know how the cleaning is, you know, it's a lot of detailed cleaning. And then I always clean again, like right before they come over, just to make sure I've picked up any fuzzies that might have gotten around and whatnot. And yeah, about 30 minutes before, it might not have even been 30 minutes before, I got a message from her that she wasn't going to be able to come. And I thought, oh no. Okay, and the nuker, Jandy? You know how it is? Like, you've changed your whole like schedule around, you know, things that you could have done or you know, had going on. And So I was like, oh no.
Becca says, just like watching, I'm considering doing it though.
Oh, Becca, you should. It's a lot of fun. I do think you should play with it on yourself. And if you still like it after doing that, because sometimes in the beginning, especially, it can be a little struggling because you're really trying to figure stuff out. But if you can hang with it in that process, okay, we've got enough on that one. Let me look at this one.
Jennifer Rank said hi.
Hey, Jennifer.
Grand Bay, are you guys in the South? I recognize the Southern drawl.
Yes, we are in Dallas, Texas area. Dallas, Texas. We were watching this show last night on like Southern accents, and like if you can pinpoint where it's from in the South. I think we both did not too great. I feel like everywhere I heard sounded like
too many transplants.
Everywhere sounded like Tennessee to me. I was like, that's either Tennessee, Carolina, or Georgia. And it was not.
It's because everybody's moved around so much now.
Yeah.
Everybody everywhere. Grand Bay, I'm on the coast in Alabama, as far south as you can get.
Oh, nice. Wow. That is awesome. I've always heard it's really beautiful out that way. I've never been, but I've heard how beautiful it is. I'm just making sure I've got enough on my sides and where I can fall in my shape. All right, Dandy, nuke for 60 seconds. And while she's nuking for 60 seconds, I'm going to show you the colors we're going to be using for the nail art. So again, it's going to be kind of, I would call it a sophisticated kawaii design is what I would call it. Now, whether there's another new terminology name out there for it, there might be. I just don't know what it is, if there is one. But we're going to be using several jellies. So I have got my Goya. This is kind of like my shadowy jelly, and I've got a hot pink, and I have got a brown jelly, a really dark brown, and this is really pretty, a green. It's a dark green, which I think will be really nice for
Becca says,
for this set.
I enjoy it. I do my own nails. She's in OKC.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's really good. Yeah, and actually I'm going to be starting doing a little bit easier. I'm going to kind of start some classes this week for people who are just going to be getting into it, because I want to show them kind of what they need and all that kind of good stuff, because I have a feeling more people are going to be kind of DIY in it. Let's see, we've got Cat Eye 3 from Raya we're going to be using, and of course just my regular standard black, some chrome we're going to be using, so all kinds of goodies, which I love. I know Jandy and I both really like doing where the like each nail is a little bit different but complimentary of the others. And I'm just using my swipe to go around and remove that tacky surface. And then we'll get to filing. And Becca, do you usually use more of like the soft gel or hard gel or acrylic, or what kind of product do you like to use on your nails?
What kind of stuff are you doing in the class?
Well, I can kind of do anything, but I was gonna start my little class thing, which I'm starting this week. It's gonna be on like the fundamentals of, like, if you were just gonna get into doing gel nails, what I would recommend that you get into, some really affordable products that I find really good and that I would recommend to somebody just getting into it, especially if they're not 100%, 100% sure that it's going to be something they really want to go all out into. So we're just going to start real easy from kind of the beginning. There'll be quick little I'm just going to do videos, and they're going to be quick little videos, so it'll be easy to watch. All right, let me get my e-file ready. And I'm just going to use, I don't have too much to file, so I'm just going to use my arbor band. I don't know why I always prefer, if there's not too much material to go through, I just prefer to take it a little bit slower and go with my arbor band. If I feel like I get to a nail where it's a little bit more bulky, then I'll switch it up. Okay.
It's Arbor, A-R-B-O-R.
Huh?
Arbor, A-R-B-O-R.
Uh-huh. Yep, you got it. Okay. So this is kind of what we're working with.
Becca uses acrylic and regular nail polish.
Oh, okay.
I like to get artistic.
Yes, I do too. It's a lot of fun. And right now I've got my e-file is set at 15,000 RPMs. And I want to put in what I call my horizon. So I want to put in kind of what the nail's going to look like, the silhouette of the nail, if you're looking at it this way. So I know this is going to be where my apex is. And I want to bring it down a little bit more. Jandy has curvy nails, so I'm going to leave it up just a little bit higher than I might like on myself. I have very flat nails. And I always put a curve in mine, but not as much as Jandy's already got a built-in one. So
Grand Bay, I am a gel only tech.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I do, depending on how desperate I am for a client. Like I had somebody, like I had a lot of clients fall off just because they can't afford it right now. So, so I had somebody reach out to me and she wanted acrylic nails, and I still have acrylic products. And what she was wanting, I knew I could do with the acrylic nails, with the acrylic powder. So I was like, okay, yeah. But
you fairly regularly just practice with it.
Oh yeah, I always practice with it because I feel like I'm not as good with the acrylic as I am. And what I'm doing right now, let me clean this off so that way you guys can see. Hold on, a little brush. Okay, right now, so we went down the center and we kind of got where we want our height, right? And now I'm going to come in on my sides and just kind of give it a nice, like where it almost creates a barrel shape, like a half barrel kind of roll up over this nail, okay? But I'm just marrying that height. And I'm not worried about thickness right now because I want to, more than likely, I'm going to end up lifting up from that underside anyway, just a hair. And let's get this side. Okay, looking down that barrel, and I want to marry up this side with the top. And then I'll go back along and just make sure I smooth it out best I can with my e-file.
That's so satisfying.
It is, isn't it? I love it. I do. It is really satisfying. Yeah. I can get carried away with the shaping just because I feel like there's always, you can always do a little bit more, try to get a little bit better. Is that hard to hold your hand like that, Jandy? Okay, I'm going to lift this up. This side,
top of the screen,
because we want it to come just straight out from the sidewall. So I'm going to lift this up here. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of look from underneath. This side needs to be lifted just a little bit more. Do you see that? So let me turn her this way again. I'm going to pull her skin back so I don't get it. A little bit more. Okay, it's looking good. All right. Now let's go around. And we kind of lay down this, seal in this back area. And then let's turn you this way. I need to be on top of you. There you go. Okay, let's get the top of our horizon in here. So if we put our apex in like right about here, let's bring it a little bit lower. I'm going to kind of compare so I can come down a little bit more. But before I do, let me go ahead and start just to kind of bring this sloping up just a little bit. Okay, it can come down a little bit more. Oh, this is loose. Hold on, let me get it tied on there. I was like, something feels like it's loose on my e-file. Okay, I'm going to look at the tips of both of these and just see, do they look like they're kind of bent down at the same point, like at the, which this one might be a little bit more. So I'm just going to come down on the apex, just a tad bit more, and down back here a tiny bit. Okay, now let's come down our sides. Pull the skin to the side. And I just want to marry that up. So I can come in a little bit more over here. Okay. And then over here, I just do better if I kind of turn her hand like this. So I think I always worry that I'm going to get her skin. Okay. Then I can come down and I just, whatever kind of an incline I want this part of the nail at is the same incline that I'm going to set my e-file down, if that makes sense. That's how it kind of makes the most sense to me. And then smooth it out.
Sob, I love how you explain what you need to do.
Oh, well, thank you. I tried to kind of, it was so hard for me to grasp. I don't know why, but it just was. So that's why I try to help in any way I can. Let me get this side first, Jandy. There you go. Okay, so we want that to come just straight out from this, from where the skin stops. So let's lift, pull your skin back. And I'm kind of working at a weird angle, guys, so.
Some people just need it explained a certain way.
I agree.
And sometimes someone just phrases it right.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. I feel like my brain has always worked, not my brain, well, my way of understanding maybe hasn't always been the same as a lot of people's. So I get things a little bit differently. like if they're explained a little bit differently. So that's kind of, I tried to explain it a couple of different ways in case you're like that too. And maybe how someone on other channels is explaining it isn't quite doing it for you. And that's nothing against them or anything like that. It's just sometimes our way of understanding is a little unusual than maybe, the typical.
Layla said hi.
Who?
Layla. Leila.
Hi, Leila. Okay, I'm going to compare it to this one. Let's see. Wait, where's your... I lost your finger. Okay. So I need to be careful because I don't want to take it down too far. But I do need to help my shape out. Well, I don't want to touch my apex anymore really than that. So we're just going to leave that there for now. Coming down my side. I want this at this angle, so I'm just going to bring it straight down at that angle. And I'm just trying to pair it up with the center that I've just kind of created for myself. And then sometimes you can just kind of take it like a barrel and do a little barrel roll. Okay. Come down this side. And then let me look at it down that barrel again. Can you guys hear the dogs starting to whine in the background, or do you not hear it as much? I was hoping we have like the new little microphones we got. It's supposed to be background canceling. I thought it might help with the dogs, but I'm not sure. So y'all let us know.
Baby is that?
Oh yeah, she's a little Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and she loves to cry and complain when she thinks that we've been at the table for too long. Okay, so that's looking really
Hear you.
not bad at all. Let's just bring that apex down just here, and then come towards the tip.
Okay.
And just have it kind of incline slightly up. Let me see. I'm going to take this down a little bit more.
Carla said hi.
Hey, Carla. Okay. I always feel like the pinky's the easiest because he's small and he doesn't need too much of an apex. I might go a little bit. Let's see. I don't want to take that apex down any lower, but I do want a little bit more smoothness through here. Okay. Let me see that. All right, I think your thumb, oh yeah, it's hanging down a little bit. Okay, let's lift this up. I'm gonna pull her skin back, get as close as I can, which I can't get too close.
Screen.
Oh, I can't get too close up in this corner without getting her skin. Do you see? but I'm going to get as close as I can. Go ahead and take care of that. Same over here. Let's lift this up. Look down that barrel and see, is it about even? And it is. So let me, before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and get in here with my file and just lift this up right in here. So I'm just kind of sitting it right here, and it shouldn't take but a couple swipes. Okay. Same over here. Where I couldn't get up, just where I couldn't get in here, just right in here. I'm just going to fit that up in there. And just a couple swipes. Be real careful though, otherwise you'll notch that out right there and it won't look good. So, okay, let's get this back on and carry on.
Like I said, you just answered my question.
Yep, you'll notch it out. Okay, I'm going to lay this down a little bit because I know I'm going to have to anyway, because I like a real nice smooth cuticle area. Then let's take a look. Okay, so we can definitely come down on our apex area. I'll give her a little bit more of an incline here. Okay, looking good. I really don't need to come down any lower at that tip because I like it. Maybe we'll do just a hair lower here. Okay, now down the barrel.
Lisa said hi.
Hey, Elisa, is it?
Ty
Oh,
Lisa?
Ty Lisa. That's a pretty name. Reminds me of Tylee. I also thought had a pretty name. Okay. Smooth that out just a hair. All right, we're going to get her dusted off. I'm going to get you guys zoomed out so you can see a little bit better. See the full picture for a minute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my shape back in just a little bit more. You don't have to do this at this point, but I'm going to. And I'm also going to just kind of go over my surface just a little, very, very lightly, because I really like my shape and I don't want to take away from it. But I do want to make sure she's real nice and smooth. And this is a 180 grit file, I believe. Yeah. So it's just going to give it just a little bit more of a finer surface. Don't worry about the thickness right now either, because we're not done yet.
That's too much.
And kind of run it along my shape. So not doing anything to perfect it, just kind of running it along. And we'll do the same over here. Just kind of keep it in a general shape. Smooth it out. Miss Bella.
Busy. Yes, I am.
I'm so sorry, guys. I was really hoping that the background canceling would help. I know how loud she can get. It almost
Being
sounds
kind of quiet.
piercing. Yeah, she's actually being quiet for herself. She can get really, really loud.
So here, I will show you.
It can be ear piercing. Right, yeah. Now she'll probably like, oh, you need me to go louder?
No.
We got some Bossy babies in this house, tell you.
Grand Bay, it's funny, my dogs can hear her. They are looking.
Oh no, I know. I always worry about that because mine do the same thing. Do yours get all crazy? Mine gets crazy. In fact, there's this commercial that comes on YouTube. It's like it's an insurance commercial, and it's this emu, I think it is, that's running around. And my sister was telling me sister was telling me that her dog goes crazy over that emu. And then this week, like last week, Bella noticed that I was like, oh no, the little loud one. She noticed it. So now every time she hears that commercial come on, she starts looking. Where is he? She can kind of only see him on the one where he's running at like this football field. Bella, you better quit.
No more.
Do you need to hold her?
Crawford's in my lap.
Oh, Crawford's. Jandy's got a dog already in her lap. Okay, let me see your thumb.
You can come on this side. Salma says hello there.
Hello, how are you? There you go, Jandy. Okay. Looking good, Jandy. All right, let's get her cleaned up. Swipe and get all the dusties out of the crevices. Sometimes you might have to go a different direction to kind of shake it up in there and then just pull it out. Okay.
Why do you dust it off?
Because you don't want to get that dust up underneath your gel, do you? Or do you prefer that? Do you prefer to have some dust in your gel, Jandy? Okay. I am going to take just a really, let's see, where is she? Oh, I've got a little buffer that I'm going to run. It's a 180 buffer. I'm just going to run it just right over, not even all of them, just some of them if I feel like it looks like it might give my polish trouble. I just want it to be a nice polish because this is kind of a, although this look is, you're probably going to get it, you'll probably have some room to get away with, you know, if you have any like little bumpy areas, you'd probably be okay, but we're kind of going for as classy looking as we can get them, so I'd rather have a nice.
Said, where are you based?
I am in the Dallas, Texas area. Dallas, Texas. And we'll get the under at the very end too and make them thin. I like the way that they look on the top, and I know that
Ballard, we usually just wash hands at the sink. Guess you could.
Oh yeah, well, it's best not to use water when you're in the middle of a manicure because you spend a lot of you're spending a lot of time trying to dehydrate that nail, and you don't want to add water to it and, you know, screw up what you've created. So you definitely don't want, water and gel don't mix real well. So it's best if you can keep a nice dehydrated surface while you're working. She starts out with clean hands, and we're using this Young Nail Swipe right here, which it sanitizes and it dehydrates and it changes the pH balance of the nails, and to make it best for adhesion. And that's what we're using. So they're not dirty whatsoever.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep.
Shooting star, what nail design are you doing for the nails?
It's going to be really fun. Each nail is going to be a little bit different. And it's going to be, I'm going to call it a Kawaii style nail, because that's kind of where my inspo came from. But we're going to kind of do a little bit more of a, not a young Kawaii design. Does that make sense? Like it's going to be a little bit more on the, like more adult friendly. So it's not going to have anything perverted, of course, in it. That's not what I mean. But it'll be a lot of fun. You can just kind of stick around, see what you think. Okay, we're going to get started with our protein bond again. Remember when we used that? Here we go.
Did you have to deal with TPO being banned like in Europe?
No, we didn't here. But I'll tell you, I noticed a lot of the products I was already using were aware that it was a problem in, Europe. And so they had already removed it from their products. So my formulas didn't really change much. But who knows what the future holds? There's a lot of products now that I'm noticing. So that people are figuring out that HEMA maybe wasn't as big of an issue as what a lot of people believed it was at one point. So now everything went HEMA free. There's a lot of companies that are putting HEMA back in their formulas, and they're offering like an original formula and a HEMA free and TPO formula. So I've noticed that. Like I personally don't have a problem with using TPO or HEMA. So okay, this is base, or at least I don't right now. You know what I mean? That can always change. But okay, I'm going to go in with my base, and we're just going to put down a nice start to kind of grip onto everything.
Shooting star said, "Oh yeah, that's cute." Sharon Jefferson said, "Hi."
Hey, Sharon.
Grand Bay, I bought the entire new formula Young Nails gel polish line.
Oh, you did?
It's pricey to buy all at once.
I know. I saw it the other day. I was going to order that the other day when I got on the site, but then I kind of decided I have so much product right now that I need to use. I couldn't justify it with myself. You know how sometimes you're like, listen, like the other stuff I got, I was like, well, I know I'm going to use it. Like, I know I'm going to use it this year. But that was one thing I was like, I got to use what I got a little bit further down before I start stocking up new stuff. Because I'll get carried away. But I did see a bunch of those metallics. Like those metallics were gorgeous. And now I'm itching for some metallic gels, but that's just going to have to wait. I'm just going to have to calm myself down and realize we are going through some financial hard times. We got to be a little bit more careful.
And I heard that. I get carried away when there's a sale.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I got my Young Nail stuff, because I'm like, okay, this should probably, when I got those two mystery boxes, I got the acrylic one and the gel one, because on the acrylic one, I really wanted the pat gels. So I got that one too, but I was like, well, this will last me more than a year, probably with all the other stuff I have.
Pat, P-A-T?
Pat gel. Yeah, it's like if you want to do an ombre, it makes it a little bit easier for you to do an ombre. We'll be doing it on you, so you'll get to see.
Today?
No, not today. I don't have it.
Oh.
But there were some really pretty colors. And I was going to get some anyway. I was going to get some from, what is that? What is that company called? Oh my gosh. Function of X. I was going to go ahead and go with the Nuker Candy for 30 seconds. I was going to get some of that pat gel from Function of X. And then when I saw Young Nails came out with it, it was going to be in their boxes. I thought, well, I'm just going to go that route. So that kind of fixed that problem for me. All right, next I'm going to go in with my Riot Cat Eye Gel, and it's just a silver. And I'm going to need my little dauber. So I've got this here. And we'll just kind of put this on our palette. Put a little bit on here. Okay. And this is going to be, let's do this on your, here, let's do it on this finger. All right, get some on my little tool. And I'm just going to, we're going to make some different size little kind of dots. Some bigger, some smaller, but just kind of on the tip mainly. Maybe I'll kind of have them trailing off to the side here. Get some more. Keep me in the center, Jandy, if I start to drift. Okay, so just like that. Let me get my magnet. My desk is moved around, so let me find my magnet. All right, here we go. Get those just as shiny as we can get them. Go over here one more time.
Tammy said, I did the same. I bought both mystery boxes. I really wanted the Hawaiian gels, but I had to bite my lip and wait a little bit.
I know. Me too. I know it. I had to too. Because I needed bits too. And so I was like, I can't go crazy. I cannot be going crazy. Okay. So now on this one, so we have got our cat eye on there. She's looking nice. And now I'm going to go in with my green. This is by Tracy Nails. And she's got these pretty kind of natural kind of colors like greens and browns. And so I like it a lot. And this one's going to be kind of a mossy green, a dark mossy green, I should say. Just going to get it as close to that cuticle as we can. And pull it down. Got to get your skin out the way. Am I in the shot? Okay, I couldn't look, so I just wanted to make sure. Let me get this little bit that ran over on her skin. Okay, I want to get my tip just a little bit better with this green. And thin it out a little bit more. Oh, that's cool looking. I like that. Let me get, there's a little tiny bit that I got on your skin over here, and I want to get it off.
Does the sale go till December 1st?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I won't. I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I think it might end that weekend, right after Thanksgiving.
After Black Friday?
Yeah, that's what, yeah, after Black Friday. I think that's when it ends. Okay, I like that.
Grand Bay says yes, December 1st.
Oh, it goes till December 1st. Wow. Ooh, that's going to be tempting not to get those gels at some point before the yikes. Okay, next one. Let's do. I want to do. Where's my black? My no, Miss Bella.
You're going to have to wait.
Okay, on this one we're going to do a chrome. So let me do. I want to do all black, just my regular straight up perfect black by Madam Glam. We're going to use. Hopefully she doesn't make me have to mute this and put her butt outside. She might though. Oh my goodness.
No more. Too much.
She usually listens to Jandy. Jandy's got that mom voice. The scary mom voice. Okay. Get up in here. You're coming over here. She tries each of us. She says she's not listening to me.
No.
Okay, and the nuclear Jandy just for like 30 seconds. I see you, Miss Bell. Actually, do 15. Let's do 15. Okay, I'm looking for what I need next. I need my top coat. I'm just going to use my manicure top because it's really thin. Okay, she's almost coming out. Okay, here she goes. Okay, looking good. We might get up. I'll go around it in the very end and just get up there in the corners if we need to, which I probably will need to. I'm at the very bottom of my manicure. Oh Lord, my manicure top. Using it very sparingly. Okay, Andy, and then for 60 seconds, if you will.
Michaela, what design are we doing today?
We are doing kind of a little hodgepodge. A little bit of a Kawaii style. Should be a lot of fun. Let me grab my chrome. We're going to use my little silver chrome. It's very, very pretty. As soon as she comes out, let me get a little wipey so we can wipe this with some. Did you go? How long did you go?
30.
Go down another 30 if you would. I thought that was kind of fast. I was like, you got through that minute fast, Jandy.
Michaela's so excited. I love watching your lives.
Thank you, Michaela. It's good to see you. Okay, now you're good, Jandy. All right, so let's go ahead. While this is all fresh, I'm going to go ahead and clean this off with one of my little anti-sticky things here in my swipe. Get our chrome powder out. And I just like to use my fingers, so I'm just going to dip in and we'll just rub it in. Make sure you get it on your sides, up in your little corners. And I'm just going to kind of keep buffing and shining. Kind of dust it off a little bit. And I'm going to go in with my little, one of these little, where is it? There it is. Go in with one of these and my little, I keep alcohol handy right here. And I'll just kind of dip in there and get it off. Of our little corners. And this back area just a little bit. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just get it off best you can. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here because we're not done with it yet. And I'm going to do my nail art kind of as we go. So next thing I'm going to use is I have got this little rhinestone glue from a cart. And it has a really thin little narrow pointy tip. So it's real nice if you want to do like 3D nail art on here, which is what I'm going to do next. So I'm just going to
Dang top, Padma.
And I am just going to kind of do just a little random. I want a little bit more coming off here. So just something a little different. Okay, and the nuker?
Let her out.
What'd you say?
Let her
Oh,
out.
okay. Yeah, I'll let her out real quick. Come on, let's go outside with you. Let's go outside with you. There you go, big girl. Okay, Jandy, I'm ready for you whenever you're ready. Okay, on this finger, let's do our hot pink jelly.
Which I've got to go eat, but I'll watch the replay for the finale.
Okay, thank you for hopping in. I appreciate you. And I'll see you probably later this week over at MJ's. So I'll see you soon. And this is, actually, you know what? This one isn't the jelly. Let me grab my jelly. I grabbed the wrong pink. Here we go. Okay, this is my pink jelly by Valentino. It is $1.30. And you know what I think I want to do? I think I want to, before I put on that, I'm going to go in with my shaded. Because I want to try something before.
Your life uncorked said hi.
How are you? Your life uncorked? Okay, I'm going in with my shaded. I've never tried this before, what I'm going to try. So we're going to try it together. See how it comes out. Exactly. Experimenting. Just get as close as I can everywhere. Okay, I'm going to go in and even this out a little bit better. A little bit more at my tip here. Okay, and the new Jandy just for like 30 seconds. Next layer is going to be my Valentino's pink. We're going to see how this works out. I might need to go one more. Let me see. Once you come out, Jandy, I'm going to look at it and see if I need to go any darker with that shadowy color. Okay, let me see you. I think I'm going to go just a hair darker with this. And it doesn't really need to be even, so I'm not even going to like stress getting it really even everywhere. I mean, if it turns out that way, fine, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to stress about it. Okay, again for 30 seconds in there, Jandy, if you would. Okay, we're going to see how this works here. I'm looking for my blooming gel if I can find it. If I can't find it, we're just going to, oh, I found it. I was going to say, we're just going to make it up along the way. Okay, Jandy, let me see you.
Told you, wait.
All right, blooming gel. Okay. While it's still wet with the blooming gel, here. While it's still wet with the blooming gel, I'm going to go in with my Valentino Pretty Pink. And I'm just going to kind of drop like that. And then this is what I'm going to try that I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let me see. I'm going to go in with my little alcohol. Here we go. And just the back of my little dotting tool. I'm going to get a little bit of alcohol on here. And I kind of want to make some, like somewhat of a swirly. It's not working too well. Let me try this. Let me try a different. This is what I'm going to do. Wipe off a little bit, okay? Blooming gel again. I didn't like the swirlies, so let's try this. All right. Now our pink again. This time, let's just paint it pink. Okay, let that kind of be expanding on there. Dip it back in my alcohol. Let's see if we make little, yeah, I like how that's doing. Tiny little dots. Take some of this side that's running off. Probably not with my finger, but.
Chloe Marie said, hi, do you remember me?
Hey, Chloe. Yes, of course I remember you. I feel like this is not working very well. Okay, we're going to try another way. And guys, like I said, I'm trying this. I don't know how it's going to come out. I'm bound and determined. Let's try it without the blooming gel. Let's see if we can get it to separate like how I'm wanting it to.
Becca says, looks kind of like tortoise shell.
It does, doesn't it? But I'm loving that pink. Although it looks orange on there, doesn't it?
Chloe Marie says, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Chloe? Okay, this looks better.
Chloe Marie, which nail design are we going for today?
We are just kind of doing a hodgepodge and playing around with some nail art. You know what, though? It's not my favorite. I feel like I could do... I mean, it looks textural, but I'm not loving it. What do you guys think?
Chloe is good.
How about... I'm thinking we can do, guys. Okay, let's do this. I got another idea. Okay, let's try...
Let her in. She's not here.
Okay, you can go ahead and let her in, Jandy.
Here, here. Let me get some.
Okay. I'm going to try it with Milky White. Let's see if we can get it to create like that smoke look. And then you like the first design with the blooming gel better? We may be going that route. Yeah, I feel you. Okay, she should be coming back here. I kind of want it to be kind of a smoky look, and then put some of that jelly on the top of that. And you know what? Let's do this. Let me move this out the way. How about we add a little bit of our Milky on our palette here. With, okay, there's a little bit of our Milky, and I'm going to add the tiniest bit of white. Just like a dash of white. Let me show you. So there's our Milky. A dash of white. Stir it together a little bit. And I don't even want it to be perfectly stirred. Okay, let me see a finger. I'm just gonna dip in here with this. How about we just do the tip part? And then let's try. I want it to be kind of different colors, so that way we get a different intensity of the pink. Okay, let's brush this out just a little bit. Just so it's not perfect. Okay, that looks kind of cool. I feel like that might kind of give us the... Let's do another little... Okay, Jandy, how about going in the nuker with that? I think that might do the trick, guys. I'm hoping. I just wanted like some different intensities of that pink. So let's see if we get it this way. I was hoping that blooming gel would do it, and it might be the better one to go with. We're about to find out. Okay, Jandy, come on out. Okay, so it looks like this. Now I'm going to put my jelly over it. And let's... Okay, I like that. Just kind of different, right? Okay, and the nuker, Jandy? Very different. Okay. And then when she gets out of the nuker, I'm going to go back in with this one. We're going to add a little bit more texture on this one. She's almost done. come on out. Okay, back us out so we can kind of see the whole set here. Okay. I think it looks very different. And I think it's going to be cute when we finish here. Okay, I'm going to do little bitty dots. Well, if I can get it to come off. There's one. Two. Three. I'm going to flash it real quick before they go flat. And let's do a couple more right here. One. Get it to kind of stand up a little bit. And a bigger one right here. Oh, I like that. It almost looks brainy. Very cool. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with my black, solid black, and my little bitty detailer brush. And we're just going to kind of run some little tiny lines through this just to also just add just a little bit more dimension. So let me zoom you in here. Okay, I'm just going to like very thin. I don't even think I want much, just maybe like a hair more, just to kind of create a little bit more balance in here. I feel like I took it a little bit too far over here. Let me get this off. I like that. What do you guys think? Very different? While we're close up, let me show you kind of. So this one's got its little bit of nail art. This one's got the little. Adding the black to the job. I know sometimes just like the littlest thing, isn't it? Okay. On this one, I'm going to go in with a brown, a jelly brown. Again, it's by Tracy's. It's called Tracy's Nails. And it's very, very chocolatey. Was there a little hair on that? I think there might have been. Yep. Let me wipe my hands real quick, real fast. Okay. I am the world's worst at wanting to stick my fingers to get something out. This is why I need to be wearing gloves.
Side.
Oh, I am. Tell me if I fixed it, Jandy.
Yeah.
Okay. Clean up as I go here. I think I'm just going to do this one coat of brown because it's pretty dark. Let's just try to kind of clean up our color. Make it a little bit more symmetrical. Okay, Jandy, and the nuker. And just for like 30 seconds, Jandy, and you'll be good. Okay, you ready?
10 more.
Okay.
No,
you're
down.
probably pretty good because it's a jelly. So, okay. Do I want it any darker? I don't think so. Let's just go with that. I'm going to do my blooming gel. And I really don't need too much blooming gel. Just kind of right down the center is where I really want it. And then I'm going to go in with my black. And I'm just going to kind of put just some little running lines through it. Let them do their thing. And spread. While it's doing its thing, this is going to be fun, guys. I'm going to get my little bitty beads, and we're going to put some teeny tiny beads in here.
A little piece of cotton on the tip of the nail.
Oh, I see. I see it. Yep. Uh-oh, I'm about to get another one on there. Okay, I think I got it. Thank you for telling me that. Gosh, I didn't quite see it from where I was. All right. I'm just going to use my teeniest, tiniest beads. If I can get it out of here. Okay, wait. I'm going to put some on my little palette here and oh,
Hey.
goodness, she scared me to death. I hate when she does me that way. Okay, I'm trying to pick up the beads, guys. You know how that goes. Okay. Oh, nope. Didn't drop it off. Oh, didn't drop it off. Okay. That's kind of cool looking. What do you guys think? Do you like the beads? Is it different? How about we do one more, like a little further back. Okay, and the nuker candy. Yeah, you should be good after 30 seconds. And on the thumb, I'm going to do my Raya cat eye. Okay, hand me your hand. Hand me your hand, Jandy. Let me back us up. I'm going to kind of look and see how it looks. That's very cool looking. And they look so different. Okay. All right, on this one, let's do our cat eye. Just a full cat eye. Get up in here. Okay, and our magnet. Give it a good shine. There we go. I'm going to zoom us in here. Okay, let's give it a quick nuke. And I may need you guys' help on this one. So I'm going to decide to either use, let me show you what I'm going to use first, and then I'm going to ask you about the other. Okay, so I know I want to use my pink, and I'm going to do my jelly pink. Just kind of right down here. Okay, now do we want to use the green jelly or the brown jelly? What do you guys think? Green and pink might be pretty together. Green? Okay, we'll do green. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Mabel loves that pink, but green.
Yeah. Plus, I think, you know, when if that green mixes with a little bit of that pink, it'll turn it that pretty orange color. Yeah. Or no, it's going to make us go back over it with the pink. Hang on. We'll fix it. We should have done the green first. Let's do the green first. And then the pink. Okay, if you will, Jandy, let me actually thin this out just a little bit more. I feel like it got a little thick right down here. I'm just going to take my gel brush and... Okay, and the nuker. Let's get that cured, and then we'll go in with our pink. Then it should turn a little bit orange. Okay, I'm ready for you, Jandy. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's flashy. Actually, the orange doesn't even show up very much. Like when it kind of turns it orange, it's not really showing. It's pretty, though. Okay, new. They're very different. I love that. And then I'm going to do one more little thing, which is I'm going to, let's see, where is it? I'm going to go put a little bit of this McCart stick-up gel, which is actually, it's not stick-up gel, rhinestone glue. I'm going to put a tiny little bit right there. And a little hint of a top coat. Where are you, top coat? Of a slippery top coat. Okay. Let's do our matte. Where's our matte at? I think this is matte. Hang on. Yep, matte top coat. Okay, matte top coat on this for a moment. Okay, nuke for 30. Okay, I'm just going to use this to just kind of mix this up a little bit. Get it off my stick. I'm ready for you when you're ready, Danny. You ready? Okay, let's see them. Okay, I'm just going to kind of like we have that one nail where it's just kind of like a little bit of just freestyle texture. I'm going to do that with this rhinestone glue and top coat. So let's just... And I'm just I'm not even doing anything real, like it's perfect or anything. We're just kind of creating an unusual shape in here. Get a little bit more on here. This will be kind of my finished little bit. Okay, Jandy, if you'll nuke that for 30 seconds. Get my chrome back out. Get my little napkins. I can clean off everything before we apply our chrome.
I was planning on doing a live Friday to show the drawing, but don't know if I do the Grinch or a Christmas gnome.
Oh, gosh. That's a good question. Oh. I would Christmas gnome. I think he's... What do you think, Jandy? Is there one that like you lean like more towards?
I prefer Grinch, but
She prefers Grinch. Oh no! Now you got a real dilemma.
But Grinch might be overdone. Might see it too much.
Oh, every year the Grinch is popular. I don't think he can be overdone. Jandy said he could be overdone. There we go. Now let me just dust this off a little bit with my little duster. Don't... Before you go back in there, Jandy, let me dust that off.
Something simple so the girls can follow. Sugar says, hello, finally done.
Hey, Sugar. Look at our fun set. Hold on, let me back us up. Look how wild. We got wild today. I'm going to get my little bitty soft duster just so I can kind of clean this off a little bit. Okay, hang on, Jandy.
Yes, the gnome.
Yeah, the gnome. Yeah, I think the gnome is so cute. You know what else is cute though? The penguin. Yeah, I like the penguin a lot too. Okay, let's do our shiny top.
Kind of a gnome shape anyway.
Yep. I like all the Christmas stuff. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get us zoomed in so we can see as we do each one here what it's going to come out to look like. And again, guys, I'm down to my very last little bit of my top coat.
Like I said, the green nail was my favorite, but I really like the thumb.
Me too. Me too. You know what I'm kind of liking is those little balls. Those were fun. Okay, let's get this one. But I like the green nail too. They each kind of have a little ball of some sort on them, don't they? Okay, I like the silver one a lot too, though. This one we're going to have to kind of go in some different directions because of that chrome and just make sure it looks like it's kind of making the most out of our design here. Get up around there real good. Okay. I love all the texture in these. They're so much fun. And you could probably encapsulate if you wanted to, but I kind of like it just being on top. That black though inside this pink did really kind of do the trick. I agree.
It really made these stand out too when you did it at the base.
Uh-huh. And I think I'll do 2 coats on these just so that way the balls don't come off. You know? Let's go a different direction just so we can kind of get up in between the balls. Okay, nuke Jandy for 60 seconds.
Mabel says they look stunning.
Do they? Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Mabel. It's a very different design than what I normally do, but I really wanted to kind of play around and see, you know, see how it goes. Try some new things. You know how it goes. I love experimenting, so I could do that all day long, every day. While she's in there, I'm just going to kind of get my stuff cleaned off here. And I know I used my good gel brush for some colors today. So let me get that wiped off. She's still got a little bit of nice, that didn't go on that one. Here we go. Put my
Mabel said we need to try everything.
I know we do need to try everything. Literally. I even thought the other day, I was thinking, oh, it's fall and soon we're going to have like some beautiful leaves on the ground. We might need to go to the Dallas Arboretum, pick up some different kinds of like colored leaves and play with those. That could be a lot of fun too.
Mabel's I'm more like doing characters, but trying to do some different things.
Yeah. And I'm the same way. I'm not good at doing characters. That's why I really need to practice doing my characters. But yeah, we do need to kind of do it all.
You've got much better though.
Yeah, I have got a lot better. Let me find my thicker top coat. Why am I not seeing it? Here it is, Scotty. Okay, so I'm going to go with a thicker top coat on this one just because I feel like I need to encapsulate those little beads a little bit better. So this is a really thick top coat. And I'll just kind of take it in some different directions. That way it really gets up in there. I should have put in a little bit bigger beads, I feel like. Okay, nuke. It's okay, though. This is how we learn. When you guys are playing with your nail stuff, do you usually clean up your space like immediately after you're done? Or do you like usually stop, get you a drink, and then come back and tackle it? I would love to know. Curious minds want to know.
Becca would love to see a full set in the brown and green.
Oh, that would be gorgeous. We may have to do that. I know on myself this week, we're going to come and do, I've got to do my nails so bad. I took everything off except for like I left a little bit of gel on both hands. But I'm going to do like a natural, neutral kind of looking color. And then some black and white accent. We'll do that one day this week. I'm trying to decide if I want, I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more
Gotta do her nails too.
Yeah. Jandy, you'll have to let me know if the texture bothers you.
Okay.
If it does, we can always encapsulate, some of them, but
Okay.
I'd rather not go real thick if we don't have to. I do want to add a little bit more. I'm going to go in with my Build Pink on that pinky because I can still feel those little bumps, and I don't want to because I think she will pick, knowing because she's a picker, I feel like she's going to pick at it.
Mate, Becca, yes, just like cooking, you gotta clean as you go. Mabel said when brown and purple goes together, she
Ooh,
likes.
yes. I didn't even think about brown and purple. Yeah, that'd be gorgeous. Okay, let's bring this through. Cover up our little stuff. Okay, let's put this right back up here just to make sure I got it covered real well. Okay, Nuke Jandy. Nuke it, Jandy.
Marula and Carol said hi.
Hey, Marula and Carol.
Mabel thinks she's gonna do hers tomorrow.
I'm going to try to do mine tomorrow, but I've been saying that for uh-oh. Sorry, the dogs were about to lose their mind, so I didn't want to hurt y'all's ears.
Edith,
Miss Edith,
come here.
Did you go 60 seconds or 30? You did 30. I go 30 more. Jandy's trying to fool me today. What got them going? Did I say something?
I don't know.
You never know.
I didn't hear anything.
It doesn't take much to get them going,
Mm-mm.
especially when they're starting to fall asleep.
There you go.
Oh, thank you guys so much, too, for coming in and remembering to hit the like button. And I appreciate you guys being here. And if you didn't see already, well, let me tell you. So we actually finally made like the YouTube partnership program thing. I kept waiting for I thought an email will come when YouTube finally, whenever I hit that mark. Well, I hadn't gotten an email yet, so I just wasn't even thinking about it because I just don't really worry about stuff like that. I mean, I'm thrilled to death, if I get there, but I'm not going to worry about it, But then Sugar was like, hey, how come you don't have your stuff turned on? I was like, I don't think I'm eligible for it or whatever. And so she's like, well, you got to go over and turn stuff on and apply and, set it up and apply for it. So I did, and I got approved. And so I am so excited. So for the last several days, I've been kind of learning all that stuff.
Mabel said congrats.
Thank you. I'm really excited about it. You know what? Before I do this, let me reshape that. Oh, goodness, Lord, that dog.
She's there. You wait.
Okay, I'm going to shape this back just a hair because I don't want to lose our shape on this nail because we added so much. And you see how it just really kind of got bulky. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a step up in here. Oh, my goodness, Bella. I'm going to just come down my sides. I know I have to leave that at the front because that's where my balls are. Miss Bella, you're going to get in trouble.
It's too loud.
Oh, goodness.
You cool it too.
Okay, let's look from client profile, see what we need to do, if anything. Okay, that shape's looking good. I just need to go around, finish it with the file. This one needs to come in just a hair and a hair more. Okay. The rest we'll get with the finish file. This one also just a hair. Okay. And this one. Okay, the rest I'm going to get with the finish file. Oh, we got to look underneath too. Let's get your underside, Jandy. Ooh, that one's, you see, we had a lot to take off. Okay, let me switch to my X-Cut. Oh, no, I'm going to switch to my little cone bit. Okay. You can relax, Jandy. Okay. Let's lift this up. We definitely don't need it that thick. I hate it when that happens. Am I scaring you? Okay, let me go to this one. It's hot. Oh, did it? Jandy says it's getting hot. Okay. I'm going to the other side, Jandy. Don't worry. And I'll come back around. I'm not trying to get it all in one fell swoop. Only because I don't want it to get too hot for her. She's very sensitive. Right, Jandy?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Come back over here. Let's go ahead and do our finish file. Just to get it just right. What is that sound? I shouldn't even ask because we'll get people barking.
Turning her head.
Oh, she is. Somebody whistling in the background on the TV.
A little trick, you can put a wooden stick between the nail and the drill and they don't feel the heat.
Yes, I heard that. Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it the other day. I think it was on Melody Susie's thing. And I was like, well, that's smart. Yeah, I might have to do that. Although I feel like with me, it's like you put too many things in my hands, and I don't, at one time, I don't know, that could be disastrous. I am a horrible multitasker. Okay, let me get this one, a top coat back on this one, so I'm not looking at it crazy. Where did my top coat go? Did I put it up? Here, I'm going to use a different top coat because I put it up somewhere. We got it. All right, let's try this again. This has been the hardest finger though. It's given us the most trouble. I should have just encapsulated it in the first place. Okay, nuke.
Might have looked cool otherwise.
Yeah. Well, the encapsulation always kind of makes it look cool because it magnifies it, you know? Patiently waiting. And Jandy, you got to go 60 seconds, so don't be cheating on us. Or are you going to cheat on us? Get this out of the way. Jandy, how do you feel about the new desk setup? Did you like it better the other way? Didn't
I don't think I
either
have
way?
a preference.
Okay. I'm going to have to show you guys kind of what I did with my desk once I get the drawers all squared away.
You need a special spot
Okay,
just
you're
for
good.
your top coat.
I do have a special top for my top coat, but I don't ever put it back. I'm bad about putting it back where it goes. I've actually got my little Young Nails container thing, you know, where that holds the polishes. I'm just really bad at putting them back. Okay, let's get underneath again. All right, I'm going to go slower this time because there's not as much product to remove here. Well, except for on this pinky. Pinky got a little crazy. Here, I'm a little thing like we were talking about back there. See what Jandy thinks about it. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see. So we stick this back here just as far as we can get it. How's that, Jandy?
Much better.
It is much better.
Get off center just a little bit.
Oh, get you back over here. This is what happens when you give me too many things to do. I'm like, wait a minute.
Can they hold that?
Yeah, if you can hold it. Jandy said she's going to hold it. I'm going to pull your skin back. You got it? Okay, here we go, Jandy.
Mabel said you can do it.
Okay, let's see where you are, Jandy.
Off
I
center.
still got to get right back in here. I think I can do it though.
Off center.
Oh. I'm gonna get a different bit. Hang on. This is where that Young Nails bit would come in handy, like the little square one, but I don't have it. So let me switch to this diamond bit. Jandy's trying to get it back there really good. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, you ready, Jandy? Oh, don't tell me I messed that up again. Hang on. I don't feel like Jandy's. Okay, Jandy, move that. Let me see if I can get this. I feel like I'm having a little hard. You see right in here. Is that better, Jandy, if I just like kind of touch it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just need to get up here. There we go. We're getting there, Jandy. Really just needs to be thinnest on this edge here. Okay. Wait, let me get this one. All right, just a little bit more on this guy. And this one's fine. Yeah, I need some better tools. I'm trying though. I I got some bits from Erica the other day. You know how it is, the bits can be so expensive. So I got some bits from Erica's ETA, and then I ordered some more from Young Nails. And
It's getting hot.
okay, I really need to switch back to the other. Hang on, Jandy. I'm going to switch back to my other one because I don't need to get real close on the other. I don't need to get close to your skin on the other ones, but I do need to get closer than where I am. Okay. All right. And the reason there's so much under here was because remember her nail tips down. And I was using her natural nail almost as like a form to build that nail up. So that's where we're coming in, lifting up from under. Huh? Oh, guys. Okay. Thump, 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 thump. Okay. Let me look one more time around. Oh, you guys, I can't see. Oh, nope, sorry, I'm turning the wrong way. I need to get on this side over here a little bit better. Just the tiniest bit thinner. This side too.
No.
Oh, goodness.
It's TV. Quit.
Okay. Back over.
Hey.
I'm going to shape that underneath side just a little bit better. And then she's all done, guys. Just that little rim up underneath. Just want to make sure it's smooth to her. Okay. You guys are really close, aren't you? Okay, Jandy, let me get you cleaned up. I feel like this one needs to be the tiniest bit more pointed at the tip. Okay, let me get you cleaned up. And then we'll oil you up. I like this set though. I think it came out pretty. What do you think, Jandy? Very different? Different than we normally do, huh?
Yeah. It's good.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, initially I was kind of hoping for like on that pink. I was really hoping that I had like a pale pink because I thought a really baby pink would be pretty with that green, but I didn't have one that was a jelly. So I think this one still looks really nice though. Okay, last but not completely least, I'm going to go around with my tiny little buffer here and just buff her skin where I need to. Okay. And like I said, I'm not going to go real crazy just because she has been picking at her skin and I don't want to cause more damage. This also though cleans up any little bit, you know, that you got on skin if you need to clean it up. That's always nice.
People said it's beautiful.
Thank you, Mabel. There's a little bit right here that we gotta get. Now, what would you call this set? Would you call this kawaii? I would think kawaii, but I could be wrong. Is there another name for this kind of different kind of design? Okay, this don't look bad. Whoop. I don't really want to get our cuticles there. Those look okay. We'll just need to oil them up. I'll just kind of try to tackle this one from some different angles here.
Eclectic.
Eclectic. Okay, that's a good word. I like that word. I am very eclectic. Jandy's eclectic too. Jandy, you might be more eclectic than I am. What do you think? Are you? You think?
Maybe.
She said maybe. Okay, let me get my little bitty clippers and get some of these little hangnails, Jandy, that don't want to give up. Here we go. Okay. Just this little bitty one right up in here. I'm just going to take my little bitty clippers. And then this one over here. Do the same thing. I'm going to try to get it a little closer. These are my favorite scissors. I got them from Kirsty Meekins. I love them. They're so tiny. And you can really get up, you know, like in places if you need to. There we go. That's as much as I kind of feel comfortable doing on that thumb, I think. Hold on. Let me see, Jandy. I'm going to try to get it from this angle. Oops. I feel like there's still the tiniest little. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you need some oil, Jandy. This is okay. Let's get our oil. But they do look very cool, very different. I hear you, Miss Bella. She's saying, "Oh my!" You know, though, you kind of can't even see those little balls on that brown one. I put too small of balls, y'all. Next time we'll have to do bigger balls. Okay, let me get this rubbed in.
I go on to see the baby before the chat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. Is she sitting over there, Jandy? On the floor by you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me take you around after I'm going to zoom us in one more time. See how you can barely see this one?
Hey, just wait.
I may add another design to it tomorrow.
Wait.
Because I feel like it could be a tad bit better. And then your thumb. Yeah. I feel like we can do a better job with this one. She's tripping over the cords I haven't put up yet.
That's because you don't need to do that.
Let me get her, guys. I'll show you. Wait, here's one. Where is she? Oh my goodness, your face is huge, Edie. Hang on. Let me back you up. Miss Edith.
Pardon my.
Oh my. What do? Hello, Weedy.
Touch my beautiful face.
Your cute little handkerchief. Bella.
Go over there.
Bellevue.
Come on.
Where's she? Well, come here. Miss Bella.
You
Oh, here she
carry it
comes.
on for-
This is the loudmouth. Hi, Bellevue. Oh my goodness. This is Crawford. Hi, Miss Crawford.
My face.
And then we've got one more who's back in the bedroom because he likes to kind of hang out in the bedroom until it's time to eat.
It's over here.
Oh, wait, here he
bud.
comes. Where my rascal? No, that's Crawford.
Come here.
Rascal. Come see Mama. Rascal. Hi. What do you do? He says, oh, I don't like that oil. He does not like the oil. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Mabel and Becca. All right. I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I look forward to updating you guys too more on once I start getting this process going on the program, the YouTube program thing. You know what I'm talking about. All right. And I will see you soon, probably tomorrow. Have a good night and everybody take care. Hey, Deborah.